Good evening, beautiful people, and welcome back. If you've seen my other videos, there is one video where I'm in the airport with exact the same background, and I always like to take this particular seat. I always come back to it. I'm having some tea as well as some snacks because I haven't eaten anything today. And today I'm headed to China. Tonight I'm gonna spend a night in Urumqi, and after that I'm gonna be transitioning to Hong Kong. I have actually been to Urumqi before, but only at night because there is this common transition where you have to basically sleep over in Urumqi before taking the next flight. Right now I'm gonna read a book and then I'm gonna wait for my gate to be announced, and I'm gonna be on my way to China. 2 or 3 hours later, I am in Urumqi in China, and I wanted to show you the room because I think after the renovation this hotel became really nice, so I want to show you. So after you walk into the room, you see this area. Just look at this beautiful marble, and then when you turn this side there is a kind of an open closet situation, and this is the bed. The room is actually really big. There is a very cozy seating area here, and here we have mini bar and the coffee machine that will come in handy in the morning. And here's the part that I'm most in love with, is the bathroom. I have to show you. This is huge and definitely too big for me alone. I also noticed they have Byredo soaps and shampoos. That's very nice. And I didn't even check out the bathroom, but I can see that it's beautiful already. I'm as happy with this hotel as it can get, but I am leaving in already a few hours. Right now it's 2 a.m. and by 6:30 I need to be up and need to be at the airport. So finally, I get to say good morning to you guys. Right now, it's exactly 7:10 a.m. and I want to leave as early as possible. So I decided to literally do nothing with my hair. I'm just gonna brush it out and leave it as it is. And right now, I am thinking, what should I wear to the airport? Okay, I changed my t-shirt and now I'm gonna put this hoodie. Just give me a second. This outfit is not too exciting. These are the Adidas sweatpants, just a white t-shirt from Mango, and a black hoodie from Karl Lagerfeld with just a tiny Karl Lagerfeld logo. So that's pretty much it. The shoes are Adidas and the bags are not packed. So I'm gonna pack and leave for the airport. So this is my final airport look, very warm. I made it through the checks and now I'm going to my gate. There's plenty of time. This is very common in China. This is the soy sausages and the ramen. Ooh, everywhere in China you can find any kind of drinks, and honestly I love them. I lived in China for 3 years, and I would say for anyone who's thinking to come to China, there are a few things to know ahead of time. So how about I find some spot to sit down, somewhere quiet, not too crowded, and I'm gonna talk to you about it. I found the gate, and now I got myself 2 drinks. I got a milk tea. I know this one, I tried it before. It's like sweetened black tea with milk. And I got myself some water. I cannot claim to be the expert in China, but for a while that I lived here, I learned a thing or two that I can share with you. China can be very different depending on what city you go and you visit. I lived in Shanghai, and I think this is the most beautiful, international, dynamic city there is in China. Of course, I'm slightly biased because I lived there for the longest. I enjoyed the people, I enjoyed the culture. So the first thing you should know is that if you think that you're gonna come here, speak English, and everyone will understand you, that's a big mistake. That's why you need to download a translator ahead of time to be able to talk to them just in case. Second of all, you should know that not every place here takes Visa and MasterCard cards. If we're talking about the cards, then you will need a UnionPay card. If you don't have it, I highly recommend you to bring some cash on you, because some places will take your Visa and MasterCard card, but not all of them do. So you don't want to be left in a situation where you cannot pay for things like taxi, hotel, and so on. Although international hotels will take Visa cards, but like restaurants, taxis, probably not. Now let's talk about the payment methods. Here in China, people almost stopped using cash. Although if you give like a restaurant or somewhere cash, they must take it by the law. It will be hard for them to find some change. In China, people use Alipay and WeChat money. WeChat is equivalent of WhatsApp, but more. Like through WeChat, you can buy train tickets, airplane tickets, you can book hotels, you can order a taxi, and so on. Usually how it works, you just connect your card to the app and then you top up the wallet, and that's how you pay. While Alipay is everything but the WhatsApp part, like so you cannot chat there, but you can do pretty much the same. You can order food, you can buy airplane tickets, train tickets, pay your electricity bills, and so much more. What else? I would say that China is quite safe. There are different people everywhere, and there are like good areas of the city, bad areas of the city. But in general, people here don't rob, don't steal. But if you're a foreigner, they might try to rip you off on some prices, like taxis and stuff. But I only seen it happen like in smaller cities or like the outskirts of Shanghai. If you're a foreigner, they might stare at you, but they don't mean to like be disrespectful. Just Chinese way of being respectful, and the etiquette is very different from pretty much everywhere else. Okay, now this is a very important thing. You need to download VPN before you enter China. Everything Google related does not work in China. So no Google, no Gmail, no Google Meet, no Instagram, no YouTube, like none of it is available, only with VPN. And I highly recommend you to download it before you enter mainland China, because you might have trouble downloading it after. When I just arrived to China, I was sent to a university that was like on the outskirts of Shanghai for 1 year to do like a language course. For the first month, I used to hate it so much. I used to cry myself to bed here. And then I met someone who said, wait for 6 months, and after that, you're not going to be able to leave China. I 100% agree. For some people, it is love at first sight. For some, it's not. For me, it wasn't. But I fell in love with China so much, with the culture, with how things are done here. If you're thinking of coming to China like longer term, like to study or to work, I would recommend you to, first of all, have someone to show you around, to be able to show you like more than just tourist attractions. And then I would tell you not to judge the book by its cover, because there's so much more to it. I really hope that you liked my little vlog, and now I'm headed to Hong Kong. As always, thank you for being here, and see you very soon.